welcome to the channel. My name is Dan, and in today's live stream, I'm going to be answering any and all questions to do with starting a successful online business, making money online, how to live an amazing life, mindset, Amazon FBA, Shopify dropshipping. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but I just got back from my motorcycle trip, which was absolutely incredible. We went all across Canada. I went with a few friends, and it was just amazing to be able to do that, while still being able to run my business and enjoying freedom. So I'm just going to, YouTube changed their live dashboard, so I'm going to see if, I'm trying to figure out where the chat is, but as soon as you join, just let me know where you're from. Just let me know where you're from, and then we can get started. Let's see here. So yeah, we're going to go for as long as you guys want. I want to answer as many questions as possible. So, yeah. All right. Nice. We got people in here. So we got Amir, Isam, Khaldun, Shanice, Joel. What's going on, everyone? Where's everyone from? We got Nigeria. That's awesome. I've never been there. I would really, really love to go, actually. I've never been to Africa. I really want to go. It's a whole different world from what I'm used to because I'm from Canada. Ryan from Florida, awesome place. Toronto, we're up in Toronto here. That's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. Awesome. All right. Well, yeah. Basically, someone here is from Norway. That's awesome. Marius is from Norway. I'm actually heading out there in a month, and I'm gonna stay there until Christmas. So I've got a lot of friends out there. I'm gonna be just basically enjoying the mountains, filming amazing videos for you guys. So it's going to be super nice. We're going to go skiing as soon as skiing season starts as well. And I feel really blessed that I'm able to do that I'm able to, when I was on my motorcycle trip, which you guys will actually see, I'm going to be posting the entire series up on the channel probably next month, because my friend Misha, he was the videographer that came with us, so he's still coming back. We flew back, and we shipped the motorcycles back, but it's going to take him some time to really make an epic series for you guys. But so it's super, that trip was incredible. But yeah, it's just, I feel really blessed, to be able to go on a motorcycle trip, make money, run my businesses, and, enjoy life while so many people out there nowadays are kind of just struggling and, Corona, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say it because of YouTube, but Corona, I'm going to say it anyway, I don't care. Corona was a slap in the face for a lot of people. It was just a shock. And if you noticed, I was really quiet this year on my YouTube because I was so focused. Econ Freedom has grown to over 10,000, 15,000 students at this point, something like that. I don't know the exact number. And I was so focused on, for example, I literally spent 6 months updating the Amazon course. I wrote an entire 1,200 page book for it. Which is currently being printed. And so, yeah, that's going to be included with every single person, whoever signs up for the Amazon course, they're going to get that box set. And I spent so much time this year on just making sure that, our students are getting results and the products are amazing, out of this world. My mission is to really help as many people as possible start a successful online business, change their life, do that through content and also the actual how-to with the steps, because that's very important. But yeah, I was saying on our motorcycle trip, we had so many people asking us, how are you able to take such a long amount of time off? Because we were gone for a month. I think it was, just about a month. And I remember we were surfing in Tofino in this week. You can actually surf in Canada, believe it or not. It's pretty funny. And it's awesome. You wouldn't even imagine. It's really cold. You have to wear a wetsuit, but it's nothing different from California, I think, other than no palm trees. But I remember we were surfing, and there were some people asking us, they were asking us about our trip and stuff because, we were on motorcycles, and they're like, how were you able to take such a long amount of time off? And, it's all to do with online business, e-commerce, embracing the opportunities of today, and really just committing to this new lifestyle, which, by the way, for myself, I've been doing this for a while. I started my online business, if you look back on my channel, 3-4 years ago. So I think it was I think it's 3.5 to 4 years ago now. So it's been a long time, and it's been the absolute best fucking journey of my life. It's been incredible, and I am so happy with my decision to pursue online business, my decision to start a successful, e-commerce business. Like at the time, I didn't really know what I was going to start. I didn't know if it was going to be Amazon or Shopify or whatever. All I wanted to do was to quit my 9-to-5 job working for a big bank here in Canada for Scotiabank, and I just wanted to quit my job, and I didn't want to. Like my boss at the time was really annoying, and he refused this vacation that I requested like 8 months in advance. And so that's all I wanted at the time. I just wanted to figure out a way. I knew that people were making money while traveling. How do I do that? And I knew there was a way. So here I am, a few years later, and I can go all day about this. But here, let's answer some questions. I really want to. It's not about me. It's about you guys. So. By the way, can you hear me okay on the stream? Can you see me and hear me? Because it's kind of a new setup. It's a temporary setup. Like I said, I'm gonna begin traveling. So in a month, I'm gonna go to Norway until Christmas. And like I said, I got a lot of friends out there. I really love it out there. I'm gonna be meeting up with my friend Thor and possibly even living with him and like some other cool guys. And so I'll be filming a lot of amazing content for you guys. To do with Amazon, Shopify. Also on the channel, if you guys saw, I started a free Amazon FBA course on the channel. Like here's the thing, people are tired of just having to pay for courses. People are tired of shitty courses that are complete trash, that are like $9.97, right? And it's funny, I'm saying this because I literally sell a $9.97 course, but I know how it is. Like I've been doing this for years. And so, we're at Ecom Freedom, which is my company, like we're changing things because our mission is to become that number 1 platform that helps the most amount of people in the world to start a successful online business and achieve success and freedom for life. Like we have to change how we do things, and part of that is if someone wants to pay like for our courses, that's awesome. If someone doesn't have the money to pay, that's fine too. Like it's awesome that, basically what I'm saying is like, I want to release as much free content as possible that's helpful, that's as helpful as possible to the most amount of people. And so that's why basically I'm doing a free Amazon FBA course, which I'm going to be working on here in the next few weeks. That's going to be a free Shopify course as well on YouTube. Now, obviously, it's not going to be like nowhere near as in-depth as our paid programs, obviously, and you don't get mentorship. It's just going to be like those videos, but they will be enough to start and actually make money, and so you have an idea of how everything works. And as you know, if you've been around the channel, like I always give away way more information, way more value than anyone else. Like people that charge thousands of dollars for the same information that I give away for free. Now my Shopify video has like 3 million views, I think, which is crazy, right? It's my most viewed video, and it's a 2.5 hour tutorial. So yeah, but all right, basically, okay, yeah, you guys can hear me loud and clear. Is your course up to date? Yes. So I'm going to talk about the course later. First, I just want to answer your questions. I don't have to. You have hair now. Yeah. I was bald for a few months. It was an interesting experiment. It was cool. I always, you can never be afraid of doing things. Like so many guys are so afraid of shaving their head. They're like, oh my God, right? And I've never seen myself with a shaved head. And since like I'm in Amazon, and obviously I follow Jeff Bezos, so I'm just like, I kind of got inspired. He's bald. I don't know. I like the look. So yeah, I did it for a few months, and then I'm like, okay, time to grow my hair back. So let's see here. Awesome. Quality. Awesome. Okay. So the first question, what is the failure rate on Amazon? Well, that's a great question. Like most people, when they start an online business, and I was the same, they're afraid to fail. And it's totally normal because we all heard the statistic, 90% of businesses fail, right? So why would I become an entrepreneur if I know that 90% of businesses fail? Like, why am I special? And the truth is that the statistic, like that statistic, it totally ignores the fact that business isn't a game of chance. So it's not just up to like, okay, when let's say that Ahmed decides to start a business, right? Ahmed goes, he starts his business, and he works on it and everything. It's not up to like, it's like a roulette wheel. It's not like a game of chance that decides whether Ahmed's going to succeed or not. It's entirely up to Ahmed. And this is something called internal locus of control. If you read a lot of self-development books, which I do, like one of the things that I love to do is read. actually recently when I came back from this motorcycle trip. I just took 1 week to read, and that was really helpful. I read Principles by Ray Dalio. I can talk about that another time, but basically, like I said, going back to the Ahmed example, like if Ahmed starts a business, it's entirely up to him whether he succeeds or not. It's not up to chance. Now, is it easy? No, and I'll be transparent with you. It's not easy. I'm not going to be that guy that's going to say, oh, like, yeah, it's easy and it's simple and you will guaranteed succeed on your first try. Like, I did not succeed for, honestly, it was pretty quick for me, sorry. And like going back, this is 3 years ago, my first few products failed and then I succeeded. And, it was all to do with the mindset. It was all to do with the fact that I already made a decision that this was going to be my new life, that I will succeed with online business no matter what. And that's that. Like there's nothing else to it. I mean, so my point is what is the failure rate of Amazon? Someone asked on the stream. I don't know what the failure rate is on Amazon, but I can certainly tell you that most Amazon sellers fail. And the reasons for that are that they think that Amazon FBA is like a get-rich-quick scheme. They think it's like a make money fast, and it's so typical. Like we live in a society that just wants to make money as fast as possible with no work. So let me tell you, that doesn't exist. If and like I feel like I don't know why I'm telling you this because it's such common sense, but again, common sense isn't so common. It's just like going to the gym. Like today, I went to the gym. I smashed a 2-hour arm workout, and like my arms aren't gonna, my muscles aren't gonna grow if I don't go to the gym. So my muscles aren't going to grow if I don't eat well, if I don't count my calories, if I don't do all that. Okay? So my point is that it's entirely up to you whether you succeed or not. And most Amazon sellers, yes, they do fail because they think it's easy. They think that it's basically they're just going to throw up a product and that's it. They don't need a course. They don't need information, right? They think that, it's funny. It's a paradox, right? Usually, what I've noticed is that a lot of people, since I've coached so many people, right, to success, and then unfortunately, some people, even with the best course, the best coaching, they still fail. But it's not because of the course or the coaching. It's because they give up on themselves and on their dreams, and they go back to their old life, right? It's just like a person buying a gym membership and then giving up after like 2 months, even though they bought a year gym membership. It happens all the time. Gyms make a killing from that, right? It is what it is. Like it's just the nature of things. I kind of lost my train of thought. I was going to talk about, I think it was internal locus of control or something. But anyway, it's entirely up to you. If you want success, you got to make the decision to succeed, and that you have to really commit to it, right? And obviously, it's easier said than done. Some people, they become successful. Others don't. Most don't. And I remember now. So the reason why most people fail is that this is the paradox here. The paradox of the 9-to-5 worker who wants to become an entrepreneur and get rich. This is the paradox. Think about this. So most people, right, let's say they spend like 10, 20 years working a 9-to-5 job, climbing up the ranks of the corporate ladder. And, their life is the same. They have the same beliefs, right, because our life is controlled by our beliefs. And, nothing really changed for those 20 years. But throughout those 20 years, like if you ask anybody in society, everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants to get rich. Everybody. But does everybody want to put in the work necessary to get rich? Absolutely not, right? Because they have these limiting beliefs. They think it's impossible for them. They think that rich people are born rich. I certainly wasn't, right? I definitely wasn't. I was born in a poor immigrant family from the Soviet Union, like from Russia, and they immigrated to Canada. And people have these beliefs, and so they spend like their lifetime in their 9-to-5 for 10, 20 years. And suddenly, let's say they find out, they go on YouTube, they type in those magic words, how to make money online, and they start looking at the videos, they start really finding out about it. They find out about Amazon. They get super excited, right? It's like the brain just gets excited about the new opportunity. And then they might even buy a course, right? I can certainly tell you most people don't. Most people, they're arrogant enough, and yes, arrogant. They're arrogant enough to believe that they can succeed. They can make 6 figures per year in the next month with free content available from YouTube, even though they just spent a lifetime working a 9-to-5 job. Like, it's not just doing the steps on Amazon or doing the steps on Shopify. It's like you have to it's a whole mindset. Like, if to my left here, I've got a ton of books. I have books in every single place that I've lived and that like every residence that I have books. And when I really started my online business, I read so many books every single day. Because it was the best. I knew that it was the best way for me to kind of like set my mind to that programming where I will succeed no matter what. Positive thinking, let's go, let's do this shit, right? So basically, I read so many books. I read The Secret, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, every single possible book. And that really gave me that mindset that allowed me then to succeed with online business. Most people, they work 20 years in a 9-to-5. They do Amazon without that mindset part, right? Without reading any books. They're like, I don't need to read any books. It's common sense. I don't need this shit. Like, I'm smart, And then they start. They maybe they even launch a product. Most people don't, they start actually, like, maybe they watch my videos or something and they start doing it. And, suddenly they realize it's not as easy as they thought, because it's not easy to do it, especially if you don't have access to like the Ecom Freedom program, to like a step-by-step thing. When I started, I had to take a bunch of different courses, some that were bad, some that were good. This was like 4 years ago. And without those, I would not be here today. So, and these people, they realize it's harder than they thought. They either give up or they launch a product. And because they lack the mindset, because they don't read those books, then they fail. And then they give up. And you know what they say? They blame it on the business model. They're like, nah, online business is a scam. Amazon FBA is a scam. Like, don't even do it. And they want to discourage as many of their friends as possible to get to basically, it's like the crabs in a bucket. Have you seen the video, the crabs in a bucket? Let me show you this. I got to show you this. It's like, here, I'm just going to share my screen with you. I know I'm supposed to be answering questions, but this is really, very, really important. Like, I had a lot of time thinking about life and stuff, and about my business, and about like, how do I build this platform where we can get as many people to success as possible while I was on my motorcycle trip. And let me see here. I'm trying to find the video. Crabs in a bucket. I mean, I can't really. Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. So let me see if it works right now. If I share the stream. Wait, no, not here. One sec. Okay, you should be able to see my screen right now. Crabs in a bucket. All right, watch this video. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Okay, so look, it's a bunch of crabs. I know it's pretty gross, but like, just watch this, right? So one crab tries to get out of the bucket. Okay, I think this is the video that I watched. So the crab is trying to get out of the crab is supposed to get out of the bucket. I don't know what's going on here. Basically, the point is, I guess it didn't happen. But basically, the point is, there's a bunch of crabs in a bucket. One crab tries to get out. He tries to, achieve freedom. He knows freedom is just outside the bucket, but the other one's dragging back in. And so that's the point that I'm making here. That like, it's just how it is. This is how it works. And your success is entirely up to you. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's answer some questions. Let's close the crabs in a bucket. Here it is. Okay. Let's see. Dan, can you please ban the spamming, African guy spamming? Hey man, it's okay. If he wants to, he's saying dropshipping can work in African countries, of course. Did you quit your banking job before making any money on ecom? Yeah, I did. And I can't tell you if that's what you should do. I quit my banking job because I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so what I did was that I wanted to start a landscaping business that summer. It was right before the summer, 2017. And I had a Volkswagen Jetta. And so I just wanted to, I was ready to like knock on doors. This was with a friend. I was ready to knock on doors and just pick up some landscaping clients, buy a lawnmower, put it in the trunk. Well, guess what? The lawnmower didn't fit in my trunk. And as soon as we tried, the lawnmower leaked oil everywhere. Like, the gasoline, because it was a gasoline lawnmower. So that didn't work. And so I had to find something else. And I found out about window cleaning and I started watching YouTube videos. I literally learned how to clean windows on YouTube. And I had this thought in my mind, how am I going to make money cleaning windows when I never cleaned a window in my life? Same thing with Amazon. How am I going to make money on Amazon when I've never even done anything to do with Amazon or e-commerce before? And so basically, I just went on YouTube. You can learn anything online nowadays. Like, literally, the internet will destroy universities. It will destroy traditional education. It already is. I mean, in the future, I believe that people will, they will basically like courses and things, like the kind of business that I run, it's going to grow like crazy because people will choose the people that they follow and they'll want to purchase a course to achieve a result. Like our courses, if you get the Econ Freedom Amazon FBA course, you achieve a result. You achieve a successful, profitable Amazon FBA business. Same with the Shopify course. You achieve a successful Shopify business. And so basically, yeah, I cleaned windows. I learned how to do it on YouTube, and I was making like $500 a day because we were cleaning. It was me and my friend. We were cleaning 10 houses, and it was about $100 a house, $150 a house, because like in Canada, manual labor is expensive, and so I knew that, and I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. So, will I post this video on YouTube or will it be removed? Yeah, it's gonna be here on. So if you have to go somewhere, no problem. Like it's gonna be here permanently. So basically, we're gonna be doing live Q&As like this every single Saturday. From now on, it's gonna be at 3 p.m. Next Saturday, it's gonna be 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna be traveling in a month. Like I said, I'm gonna be going to Norway. So in October, I'm gonna find a new time because I think 3 p.m. Eastern is gonna be like probably 10 o'clock for me in Norwegian time. So I'm just gonna figure something out there. What happens to the free Amazon FBA series you're gonna do on YouTube? I actually talked about it earlier in the live, but I was gone for a month on a motorcycle trip, so I couldn't film it. But now I'm back and I'm gonna film it. So yeah. Okay, amazing question from Robin. Why do you choose to help people for free and create competition against yourself? Because my company, Econ Freedom, sells courses, right? We have 2 courses, Amazon FBA and Shopify, and they are the best, and as much as I'd like to believe, they are the best in the industry, especially the Amazon one, because we just upgraded that. Shopify one is killer as well. And so, it's not just, okay, I'll be honest with you. It's not just me wanting to make a bunch of money. Like, look, during this 1 week, when I came back from the motorcycle trip, I took a 1 week reading week. Bill Gates actually does that. I think every quarter or once per year, he takes a 1 week off just to read. And so I decided to do that. And I read a bunch of books, including Principles by Ray Dalio. And in that book, in Principles, it came out a few years ago. It kind of took the entrepreneurship category by, it really became popular on Amazon and entrepreneurship category in the world. And in that book, Ray talks about how if you want to succeed, you have to really figure out what your nature is, like who you are, what you love to do, and then do something in your life that aligns with your nature. And so I started thinking to myself, like, everything so far that I've been building Econ Freedom, doing e-commerce, making YouTube videos, does this align with my nature? And I thought to myself, yes, absolutely. And I'm so happy that I'm doing it because I love making videos for you guys. I love just showing freedom and showing you like what I've been able to achieve in my life and showing you how you can do the same. I love helping people, like genuinely. I know there are people out there. I know there's like, oh, I love helping people, blah, blah, blah. I want to help as many people as possible and make $1 million. Like, look, there are bullshitters, there are not. You don't have to believe me. But me, I genuinely love making videos, making content. I haven't been making as much as I wanted to, but that will change. I promise you. And I love seeing transformations. I love when a student, when a person joins an Econ Freedom program, like the Amazon or the Shopify one, they join. And through, I can see their transformation, from something that I created and the fact that they trusted me, they trusted in my company to help them achieve success. For me, there's nothing better in the world when I see them succeed. I'm going to share with you some student success. I actually haven't shared any student success at all because I've been gone for a month. So I have a folder full of it. I'm going to share with you it with you later. Just so I want to share with you the people that have succeeded with their programs. There's a lot of them. So yeah, but that's the truth. Like some people just want to make money. Some people want to help people. Some people's, for this is aligned with my nature. So yeah. Do you think people should go to college for a business degree or buy a course? Well, I'm biased because I sell courses. So I think it depends. I think most people that go to business school, they go because they have this idea that the best way to get rich is to go to business school. And that's what I thought, when I went to university, because that's basically what I studied. And so, I quickly realized through my own journey in university and I put myself into $40,000 of college debt real quick. And so I realized that, wait a second, this is making me poorer, not richer. So, you really have to understand what you want in life. I knew what I wanted. I wanted to live a life of freedom. Would a business degree give me that life of freedom? No, because it was just going to set me up for a life of 9 to 5, paid wage slavery. And so for me, I would say buy a course in that situation. But if somebody wants to study business, like I'm sure if you go to, we've got amazing programs in Canada, like our operations manager in Econ Freedom, her name is Ashlyn. She finished one of the top business schools here in Canada, and she is incredibly smart. Like I had to literally because I pursued self-education, not like official education, and I read a bunch of books. Like basically I've read tons of books in the past few years to learn because I didn't get that from business school. And so, when me and Ashlyn work, like I could tell, like I'm shocked sometimes because she's like, oh, I literally learned this in business school. I literally learned this at Ivy Business, which is where the school she finished. So it's like, it's crazy, And so it depends. Like it depends what you want out of life. But if you're watching this channel, likely you want to be an entrepreneur. Likely you want a life of freedom. You want to make as much money as you damn want. You want to travel the world. You want to never worry about money again. You want to have freedom. Wake up whenever you want without an alarm clock. Then 110% buy a course. Like $500 or $1,000 for a result, as opposed to like what's a business degree, right? So. Someone said, he's just selling you a dream to sell this course. Ha ha ha. Isn't university selling you a dream as well, though? What's the difference? Like, what's the difference in university and paid self-education, right? You really have to compare the two. If there were no paid self-education courses, especially on how to make money, and money, whether you like it or not, is literally like the most, people deny it, but money runs everything in society, right? You want food, you need money. You want to, I don't know, study in school, you need money. You want to do anything, you need money. You want to travel, you need money, right? So university, courses, I don't know, it's up to you, right? Dan, please tell us a way to learn on the internet where some information is not correct. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of YouTubers jumping around, that talk about online business. They talk about like how to make money online, all this stuff. It's up to you to figure out who you follow. It's up to you to figure out who you click with, right? Like there are other guys and girls who talk about online business, how to make money online. And it's good that there's a lot of us because different people click with different people. So, the reason you're watching this is, okay, like, you click with me, I guess, hopefully. How do we filter through the overwhelming excessive amount of information online, determine the credibility thereof? Well, I'm going to give you a biased answer because I'm just going to tell you that my content's the best and, I've been doing it for the longest and all that. But no, you can just tell, like, there's a lot of people out there that do scammy shit. There's a lot of people out there that they sell garbage courses, and I'm tired of it. There's a reason I'm still in the game. There's a reason I'm still here. So watch CoffeeZilla for some good insight. I would love to go on his channel. Honestly, his videos are hilarious. I saw how he talks shit about Dan Locke and all these other like influencers, or not influencers, but like gurus or whatever. And as much as I don't want to believe that I'm a guru, I guess I am a guru. Whoever made up that word and started calling us that, it's pretty funny. But yeah, like, I would love to go on any of those channels that talk about whatever it is. They like expose gurus or whatever. I don't know what they do, but is your Shopify Freedom course verified by Shopify? No, but we're working on it. We are working on it. Just enrolled to your program today. Do you think your strategy works with the fitness clothing brand? How would you do it? Yes, absolutely. But the thing is that you have to understand, fitness clothing, very competitive. Unless you can make a new Lululemon, not worth doing. That's my opinion, though. What do you think of the people that constantly post TikToks about dropshipping? I've never watched any dropshipping TikToks, to be honest. It is a platform that I've slacked on. So I don't know. I probably should. Actually, we're gonna start a TikTok for Dan Bass, like for my channel. We're gonna start a TikTok because like there are some people in this industry. They're like, nah, like I don't care about social media. I'm just gonna post these videos. Nah, I think that it's important. Like if you fail to adapt, basically you're gonna fail. You're ensuring failure. So yeah, I'm gonna get on TikTok. Although I really have to be careful to not fall into the trap of of just like spending my entire life on TikTok. Dan, what happened to your free Amazon FBA course on YouTube, man? It's there. I only filmed one episode. Like, don't worry, it's coming. I was just gone for a month on a motorcycle. Do you think mindset is the key to success? Absolutely. 100%. There's a quote. It's 80% mindset, 20% like doing it, you know? So 80% of it is just getting in the right mindset. Like, literally, your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So, like, it's people don't understand that, you know? Like, for example, here's an example. Someone will wake up and they know they have to go to the gym that day, right? And so I fell prey to this as well. I fell victim to this. So someone wakes up, they know they have to go to the gym, and they're like, oh shit, I have to do leg day today. Like, that sucks, you know? No one likes to do leg day, right? And so they go and they have a shitty day and whatever, and they come back and they hate their life. But someone else, they'll wake up and they're like, leg day. I'm so excited to do leg day. I'm so excited to do leg day, even though maybe they're not that excited, but I'm so excited to do leg day. I'm so excited to go in there and crush my goals and, get an amazing pump in my legs. And I'm so excited. And there's a huge difference. It's exactly the same thing with entrepreneurship. It's like, you know, when I had my first product that failed several years ago, I was like, in my mind, I was like, awesome, I'm one product closer to success. However many products there are, like in my destiny or whatever, in my lifeline, there are a certain amount of failures I have to get through. I'm one failure closer. I just did it, as opposed to someone else who would just be sitting at home and, they're not doing anything because they're afraid of even starting. So it's mindset, 100%. Why do you love to help people? I don't know. It's fulfilling. It's much more fulfilling than just sitting in a room and making money. It's not only helping people though. Like, I also like making content, and I'm lucky enough that I found my life purpose, early on in my life. So tell us about your failure story. Okay. All right. Let's talk about failures. So basically, my first few failures. Okay, let's go back one sec. I got some tea here. I'm just going to drink some tea. Okay. And then some water. We're going to go for a while today. By the way, I'm going to be doing this for everyone who joined. I'm going to be doing these live Q&As every Saturday at 3 p.m. Next one's going to be, I'm going to get our head of Shopify and head of Amazon on. So those are basically like the head coaches of each program. It's Josh, who's the head of Shopify. He actually learned from me, and he basically went above and beyond even the information that I taught. He joined Shopify Freedom when it released a year ago, and he's making a killing with Shopify. He's our head of Shopify, really knowledgeable, like super talented e-commerce, a lot of e-commerce talent. And then Scott as well. He's our head of Amazon. He's $1 million Amazon seller, and so I'm gonna get them on for the next live, and we're all gonna answer questions together, which is going to be good. So if you guys want, next Saturday, 3 p.m., there's going to be the three of us, like pure e-commerce and online business knowledge, and we're going to be there. So Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Today we started a little bit late. It was like 3:30. I had to adjust my setup here, but next Saturday will be at 3 p.m. So going back to my failure story. All right, so my failure story. So basically, when I was sitting at my job, working at a bank here in Canada, Scotiabank, I was wondering, like, okay, people are traveling the world. People are making money while doing it. The internet exists. Why am I sitting in this job and hating my life? Like, the saying, if you hate doing something, why are you doing it? But so many people still do it, right? Most people, they don't like their jobs. Like, simple truth, especially people who make minimum wage, right? Like, I would say 80% of people who make minimum wage, probably 90%, they do it because they have to. They don't enjoy it, okay? So that's the truth. But I was sitting in my job, and I started to research. Like, every night I would come home from spending 8 hours talking to clients at the bank, talking to, like, just being, my boss would, like, I was in my cubicle, I had my last name and my name there, and my boss would just be, like, on the other side, just, like, watching me like a hawk. He'd literally have, it was like a podium. His cubicle was a little bit elevated, so he would see everybody on the floor. And, that way he would sometimes just, like, lift up his head and make sure that, all the prisoners are fine and working. So basically, after 8 hours of this depressing work day every day, I would come home and I would go to the first place that I thought, which was YouTube, how to make money online, typed it in. And I started to watch a lot of that kind of stuff, and just really that's how I got into it. My first few failures, I tried starting a social media marketing agency, SMA. There was a course by Ty Lopez that back in the day. Ty Lopez, by the way, shout out to Ty Lopez. People call him a scam. There's a saying: first you laugh, then you hate, then you love. Same thing happened with me. First you laugh, then you hate, then you love. Same thing happened to anyone. And if you are gonna do anything special in your life that's beyond mediocrity, if you're gonna achieve your fullest potential, you will face criticism. You will face hate. Why? Not because of you, but because you are directly challenging people's egos by pursuing success. And so with Ty Lopez, at first, even when I started watching his videos, I'm like, Lamborghini, that's a scam, But then slowly I got interested. I started watching the videos, and then suddenly one day I'm like, wait a second. Maybe I'm gonna be part of the people. There are two types of people who watch Ty Lopez. I'm gonna be part of the people who don't think he's a scam, and it's forget about the fact whether he's a scam, he's not a scam, whatever. And I'm just gonna go watch his videos and absorb all the knowledge that I can get, because it was the only thing that I could do. I could only come home from work, sit at home, watch YouTube, and that's how I could learn entrepreneurship. And that's the same thing probably for most of you, right? Where else are you gonna learn entrepreneurship from unless you have a rich dad or rich friends, right? Let's face it, most people don't. So I started SMMA with Ty Lopez. We got a few lawyer clients, and it was an epic fail because I just realized that client businesses aren't scalable. And I knew that, I saw that, hey, if I, let's say, want to fly to the Bahamas, I don't want to sit in the Bahamas having to be on the phone with clients. And also getting results for the clients is a whole different story. Even getting them signed up was in and of itself hard, because you have to cold call and all that kind of stuff and whatever. It was easy, it wasn't that hard for me because I'd done it before. But yeah, so we started a social media agency, didn't work out, realized that it wasn't that good of a business. Anyway, I knew that even if we had 8 lawyers as clients, it would have just been a nightmare. 8 lawyers constantly calling, hey, what's going on with my ad budget? How much did we make today? And it's just having to answer all these people. So no, that didn't work. I looked into crypto, I looked into Bitcoin, stocks, and I realized the stocks and Bitcoin and any of that stuff, I was reading books at the time, and those books taught me. It was Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, and in that book he talked about the commandment of control, and he said if you want to succeed, you have to participate in a business that respects the commandment of control, and the best way to do that is to start your own business. And he talked about the problem with stocks, the problem with anything like stocks, Bitcoin and stuff, is that if I buy $10,000 worth of, or if I buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, I cannot control the price of Bitcoin. I don't know if it's going to go up. I don't know if it's going to go down. If I buy $1,000 worth of stock, I literally have zero control. I can't put in more work to make the stock go higher. But with my own business, I can put in more work and increase my income, right? So that's when I found out about e-commerce. And that's when I found out about Amazon at the time. I think Amazon was just more popular than Shopify. Shopify was just getting started, I think. But I just chose Amazon. I started it, and then basically my first product got seized by Health Canada because it was a teeth whitening charcoal, and it got seized by Health Canada because I had no idea that you had to print the damn label in English and French. I mean, I should have known. I'm Canadian. Everything is in friggin' English and French. Disinfecting wipes, lingette, everything is in English and French. So I should have known, but obviously, if you know, what's the saying? If you don't know now, you know, right? I didn't know. So that was my first failure. Health Canada seized it. They gave me a nice call one day, and I remember I was on my way to window cleaning because I already started my window cleaning business. And they were like, hey, yeah, Health Canada seized, this was FedEx calling me actually, because I used FedEx DDP air shipping. FedEx called me hey, yeah, we actually, Health Canada seized your shipment. And this was how much was it? I don't remember how much I spent. Probably between $1,000 or $2,000, which at the time for a beginner is a huge amount of money. It's $1,000 or $2,000. It's insane, right? So I'm okay, well, shit, what's going on? So FedEx called me and they're yeah, Health Canada seized your shipment. There's all this. You have to list the ingredients in English and French. And I knew that there was no way I was going to reprint the label. How was I going to? The shipment was stuck in Vancouver in the port because it was coming from China. I was in Toronto. I didn't have the money to fly to Vancouver and also just to change the labels. There's no way, right? Reprinting the labels. So I just made that decision. I told the lady on the phone with FedEx, I told her, hey, just tell them to destroy the shipment because I can't fix it. There you go. That was my first lost money. The second product I invested in, I also learned, by the way, like Amazon Canada. I thought that Amazon Canada would be huge at the time. Like it was just the beginning of, getting something big, because I'm like, less competition, it's going to be better. It's going to be easier to become successful. Well, yeah, maybe, but basically that Health Canada thing happened. Second product came in, and that was in the US, and that actually got sales. So I learned from my mistake, and it actually got sales. And the issue with that product was there was just not enough demand. I kind of went, like the first product was teeth whitening charcoal, and the second product was it's like a hardware piece for a door. And so it didn't have enough demand, and it was still making sales. And I like basically recouped, I remade the money back. I broke even after a while. It probably was like I don't remember, like a month and a half or something. I made back enough money where I combined it with my window cleaning, which I was doing, and I was able to invest in my third product, which was basically like, I don't know if I ever revealed it, but it was basically like beauty rollers and stuff. It was a jade roller. And so this was like 2017, before the jade roller boom, by the way, before gua sha became popular. And so I did that, and that made a killing. It became very successful. And as soon as that happened, I was shocked. Like even at first, when it first came in, it wasn't selling. I'm like, oh, well, I put it up on Amazon. Why isn't it selling? And so basically what happened was that I knew that I had a missing piece, and I did research, and then I realized that I had to do like a coupon launch. At the time we did coupon launches. Now it's totally different. It's with ManyChat and building up your own list and stuff like that, and like running Facebook ads. At the time it was with coupons. You could just give out coupons in Facebook groups. And so I did that, and boom, it just took off. It was crazy, and it went from 0 to like over 30K revenue per month very fast, and my life changed. My life has never been the same since then. Started YouTube, still continue to grow my Amazon business, like beauty rollers, things like that. Got into more e-commerce, and then as I made more YouTube videos, people obviously were interested. They wanted to, they were asking me for a course, and I knew that I could make a better course and cheaper than anything else that was out there. So I released, at the time, what was called Amazon Freedom, and it blew up. And now the rest is history. So let me look at the chat here. The things are flying. Do you believe in God or a higher purpose in life? It's not to do with ecom. You can ask me any questions though. It's cool. Yeah, I do. I believe in God. Yeah, for sure. Like I like part of being positive, and believe me, it pays to be positive in life. It does not pay to be negative in life. I've learned this. Okay, and part of that for me is like sometimes I'd read the Bible. Like before bed, it relaxes me. I'd read the Bible, and I know you might be like, why are you reading the Bible? Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. I read it. I like it. And I can't say I don't know. No one knows if there's an actual God, what is God, right? It's something different to everybody. But I believe that there is a higher spirit guiding me, for sure. Because or else this life is just too complicated to even explain. So... Okay, this guy is spamming. Hi, Dan from the Netherlands. You got my attention, though. Hey, Dan from the Netherlands. How are you, bro? I love the Netherlands, man. Like, I've been to Amsterdam. It's been a while. I love it out there. I always do it. If I fly to Europe, which I'm flying in a month, there's always the transfer in Amsterdam. Whenever I get off that plane, I love flying. Being in an airport, getting into, like, your when you get into your business class seat. I don't always fly business class. I will from now on, though, because... I don't know, before I'd save money for some reason. It was dumb. Even when I was making millions of dollars, I'd always buy the economy ticket and then upgrade to business like right when I would show up. And sometimes it would work, sometimes it doesn't. But no, I have a new rule: business class for flying, and that's it. I don't care if it's $6,000, but I just love flying. But anyway, tangent. I would like to know how you made it from the beginning, from how you will make it again beginning from today. Okay, so what would I do if I started today? I would do the exact same thing that I did 4 years ago. I would watch YouTube. I would basically figure out, I'd watch like enough videos about the different business models out there. So Amazon, Shopify, maybe consulting, like starting an agency. And I would figure out which one is the most aligned with my nature. Like which one I feel that I want to do. You're not going to have a clear answer. You might not, but maybe you will. And so if you choose Amazon or Shopify, if I chose Amazon or Shopify, I would definitely, without a doubt, get into a course like Econ Freedom. If Econ Freedom didn't exist, if it does, then obviously I would get in there, because it's a no-brainer. You pay $500 or $1,000, you can even get a refund if you fail. Like if it doesn't work, we have a refund policy, which is action. Like first of all, in the first 14 days, you get a refund if you watch under a certain amount. If you don't, if you watch over that amount, it's action based. So if you actually take action, like you build your site, there's certain criteria, like you spend some money on Facebook ads, you watch 100% of the course, you still fail, you get a full refund because obviously the course didn't work. So there's nothing, there's in that specific case with the course, there would be nothing to lose. And so that's what I would do. I would invest in myself. I'd take a course. I'd make sure that the person or the course that I was taking had a lot of student success. And that's what I do. And basically the same exact thing that I did. Nothing would have changed. So it's okay, Dan. Don't be ashamed to speak about what you believe. I believe in God. I know He's real, the God of the Bible. That was the best thing to hear out of this live. Awesome. Look, we all have different beliefs, right? But I'm gonna be transparent. Like I said, I really enjoy reading the Bible. I think it's great wisdom. Again, though, I'm not gonna say that I'm super religious or anything like that. Everybody, if you're a Christian, Muslim, Zoroastrian, it's a cool religion. No matter what, we're all human beings. We're all human beings, and we're all part of the same species. Do you need a freight forwarder? So for those of you that don't know, a freight forwarder is a company that helps you ship product from wherever to wherever. So usually it's from China to the US or to Europe. Basically, you don't always need one. If you're using air shipping, you can use one of the air carriers. They have their own forwarders. They do it themselves. So FedEx, DHL, they do it. But if you don't use FedEx or DHL, then yes, you will need a freight forwarder for sea shipping. Sometimes you can do it actually you can just use the suppliers. Let's say you're talking to an Alibaba supplier. You can just have them ship sea, DDP, and then you basically use their freight forwarder. I've done that in the past and it works sometimes really well. But there are advantages and disadvantages to using a freight forwarder. Please do a debate with CoffeeZilla. Dude needs to be crashed. Everyone needs to work at McDonald's kind of guy. Dude was talking shit about you in one interview saying you're a scammer. The thing is that I've been called a scammer so many times at this point. It's not it doesn't faze me. It never really fazed me at first. I was like, oh really? Like, come on now, but I get it. And it's good that people are skeptical, because there are so many bullshitters and people that just sell garbage out there, right? Good thing that my company, Econ Freedom, we actually have been in business for 4 years. We have tons of success stories, and which I'm going to show you here in a sec. And I'm proud of what we've done. And I would be happy to go on his channel and at a time that suits both of us and talk to him and basically explain. I don't know. Apparently you say that so Bob is saying that CoffeeZilla says everyone needs to work at McDonald's. I'm not sure if he says that, but I get it. There was bound to be a backlash against gurus and things like that online because of all the shitty courses and people that lost money. And the thing is, it's business, right? It's yes, most people are not going to succeed with business, but that's not because. Is it the course's fault? Is it the person's fault? If the course is good, it's obviously the person's fault. If the course is not good, well, then obviously you can debate. But which niche would you put your focus on for Q4? So judging, okay, it's a very common mistake right now to think that, oh, it's Corona, let's do all these hand sanitizing, whatever, Corona type products. Don't do that. Instead, what you want to do is you want to think, take a piece of paper and write down, you want to think of a product or a niche. Just in your daily life that you've seen or that you use. I'm sure that you've seen some products or you just got some ideas. You got to tap into that infinite, I think it's called infinite intelligence. That's what Napoleon Hill calls it. And write down a few products that basically, just a few niche ideas, okay? And then when you write down those niche ideas, write a few different products that you think, just your gut thinks that would be good to sell and you could improve. And that is really the key. That's what you want to sell. You don't want to just copy and paste products and, when you see a Shopify store, copy and paste, yes, obviously the best way to succeed and reach a stable income is to like don't reinvent the wheel. But at the same time, it's 2020. Like if you want to succeed, you must be a real entrepreneur. You must offer the market something that doesn't already exist. So, I mean, people ask me what niches to do all the time. I got tons of videos on like product research. Check them out. So, yeah. But like I said, it's not. I can tell you that what I've noticed in my own life and in others' lives is that success didn't really come from those techniques. Success came from tapping into your own infinite intelligence and just really tapping into like what your gut is telling you to do. Your gut's always telling you to do something in your life. If you follow it, you will succeed. Can you do a YouTube video? Madison's asking, can you do a YouTube video about starting a dropshipping store with $300 only? Because I don't have a big budget. I want to use my budget the best way. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Starting a dropshipping store with $300, is it possible? Yes. Is it way harder than starting with $500 or $1,000? Way harder. Just registering your website, your domain, like your samples and stuff, that's already going to be like $200. It's already going to be that $300 budget, right? Like, I'm going to be honest, if you want to be successful with e-commerce, you're going to need $1,000 to $2,000. Can you start Shopify with $300 or $200? Yes, but you're literally going to have to like scrape by, because with dropshipping, the whole idea is that like you don't have to order in bulk and you can get a supplier to basically ship the product. Like, the customer, you make the site, you advertise, customer goes on, they buy, and then you get the customer's money first, and then you send the money to the supplier and you pocket the profit. So that's the dropshipping business model. So if you have $300, yes, you can. The thing is though, is that it's just going to be tough. I'll say that most people that start with that little amount of money fail. Most people that start with any kind of money fail. But again, it depends on whether you make that commitment in your life to succeed or not. So yeah, you're asking me if I'm going to make a YouTube video on starting with $300. So I am going to do that. I'm actually going to be doing a free Shopify course later on with other Shopify videos as well. It's going to be like a free Shopify course on the YouTube. It's not going to be, it's not going to have mentorship. It's not going to have any of that. It's not going to have the community, obviously, like we have in Shopify Freedom. But it will be like, I want to have just the best content for, that helps the most amount of people in the world, those people that can't afford courses. So that's why I am going to do that, and in those videos, I'm going to show how to do it. So, do you think affiliates are a good way to promote dropshipping or Amazon? Well, I think a better question is, if you just rephrase it a little bit, do you think having affiliates promoting your e-commerce brand is good? Yes, it's amazing. I mean, look at if you open Instagram and you follow any influencers, they're all affiliate marketing e-commerce products. Like you look at fitness influencers, they're affiliate marketing a bunch of different fitness activewear, supplements, right? And they're getting, how they say use my discount code, so they're getting a cut from that. So yes, it is. It's a great way if you're starting a legitimate e-commerce brand, and that is the number one key to success with e-commerce: starting a real brand, like starting something that you're selling products that stand for something that appeal to a certain group of people, and basically, my arm is cramping. But yeah, basically, hiring affiliates, amazing way. Did you go to college? Yes, but I dropped out. Ross said, don't start with $300, get a job and dropship part-time. 100% agree. If you want to succeed with online business, you want to have a stream of income that either it's a job or maybe like I did, window cleaning or something, where you have money coming in that you can, if you fail with e-commerce, and you're probably going to, I'm not going to say you're going to fail 100%, but I just want to be transparent. The entrepreneurship journey in and of itself almost requires failure to succeed. But looking back, if I look back on my failures, I'm happy that I had my failures because they led me to massive success. They led me to, just incredible heights in my life. And where I am today. So 250,000 subscribers, successful, multi-million-dollar company. You guys on the live that actually want to listen to what I'm saying. So yeah, but you basically have, the best thing to do is to have an income stream, combine it with like an e-commerce business. And that way, if you lose money in e-commerce, well, then you have that income stream. A lot of people, they make the mistake of just quitting their job and then trying e-commerce. How are you going to get money, right? Opinion on Amazon automation. Ooh. Okay. All right. So basically, like I said, and a lot of this live was a rant about, you know, shitty courses and shitty people advertising shitty products on YouTube and just jumping around. Look, I've been seeing this Amazon automation thing for the past few months. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I haven't even looked into it. I've just kept getting ads from all these other people, some of them that I know, some of them that I don't. And I think it's basically, so what we teach is private labeling and like starting an e-commerce brand, selling products on Amazon, you know, doing it yourself. I think the automation thing is like, you have to, can someone tell me what it is? It's like $25K. You have to pay for like, you pay a guru like $25K, and then basically they set everything up for you, I think. In my opinion, that is the stupidest thing you can do. $25,000 or $20K, whatever these people are charging, that it should be illegal. Like, that is ridiculous, okay? Like, our programs, they're not, I don't have anything that's $25K. Maybe I'll have a mastermind later on that's going to be $20 to $30K for sure, where, you know, that's going to be for $1 million e-commerce sellers, so we can all get together in cool locations like Iceland. I really want to go to Iceland and have a mastermind there, but, you know, that's different. But, like, for Amazon automation, I don't know what it is. I feel like it's some... anything that's like, oh, pay us a lot of money up front and we'll do it for you, terrible, because they don't carry any of the risk. You pay them and they put all the risk on you. So if you pay them and then they start the business, like basically if it fails, well, that's your fault. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I might have screwed up what Amazon automation is. Like, let me know if it's wrong or not, but someone said, fuck you, nobody cares. Dude, you're sad, man. You're probably like fat as hell, sitting on a couch, and your life is meaningless. Yeah, okay, someone said you pay $25K to automate their store dropshipping products. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Imagine what you could do with $25K if you decided to self-educate yourself instead of like paying some guru out there $25,000. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Margins are 10 to 15%. Yeah, that's way worse than e-commerce margins, are 30 to 50%. And the thing about like Amazon automation, can you build a business that you can sell later? With e-commerce, you can actually build a business that you can sell. Not only are you making that profit every month, you know, the point of a business is to be able to sell it later on. With e-commerce, you can't. So dropshipping is, this is a good one. Dropshipping is oversaturated. You're just trying to sell your program. Well, is it really oversaturated? Let's open some student success screenshots. All right, let's see. How do I do this here? Okay, there you go. Okay, we'll open up which one you guys want. I'll do Shopify. So here's a few. We have a whole Google Drive, a company Google Drive with student success screenshots. So, okay, here we got Aman. He's saying, I don't know why it's blurry. He basically 2.24K. He's saying that it's his 5th store. He finally found success. He didn't give up on this one after failing all of his previous stores. I just want to say, don't give up. Keep doing trial and error. I had stopped for 3 months after my first store failed. After seeing a lot of people succeed, after New Zealand went into lockdown, I got motivated and pulled my socks. He's saying that he does not dropship anymore. He has stock in a local fulfillment center and ships from there, which is, by the way, the strategy that I teach. I started the brand new dropshipping strategy as popularized in my 2.5 hour Shopify tutorial, and obviously everyone else went and copied me. That's just how it works. If you're gonna succeed at something, everyone copied you. You know, all the other guys. That's why you see 4-hour tutorials, 6-hour tutorials out there. They don't understand that it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And so basically, yeah, we got Aman. These are all, by the way, our students in Ecom Freedom that took Shopify Freedom. So, okay, Britt. Hey everyone, just want to share my little success in my first month. I can't believe that I've actually made over 2K in sales. Profit is a different story. So she's being honest. She's saying that she's just breaking even by $100 or so. But making 2K in sales is a big achievement in and of itself, because once you make those sales, especially when you're starting out with Shopify, like, it's going to take a while for you. It can take a while for you to actually optimize your store enough for profit, right? Because first you got to make sure, like, you got to figure out which ads are the best, which targeting is the best if you're running Facebook ads and things like that. And so, it's better than zero. Let's see. Still a big achievement. This is Christian. I think this is Dutch. So he's from like the Netherlands. So there you go. This is Dan Allen, 8K per month. This is Davis. I like the ones that, okay, yeah. So this one, this guy actually emailed me, Davis. He's saying, hey, Dan, hope you're doing well. I bought your course back in late November. It was an amazing choice. It has helped me get to 100K in sales already in January. Now I know that anything is possible. And he did 100K in that month. It was Q4. Q4 is the biggest by far for e-commerce. And here we got Jordan. And this I like this one a lot because I think that he actually, like on his notebook, he actually printed a screenshot of 10K sales, I guess from Google or something that he found, as like a vision board. So every time he would look at his notebook, that would like subconsciously program his mind to achieve that. And so there you go. He achieved it. Marek, 24K. By the way, in the Shopify Freedom program, it's not just me. It's like I said, I'm teamed up with Josh, who's our head of Shopify. He actively mentors everybody. He invented a product, patented a product. He has a multiple 6-figure, I think 7-figure store, and he learned it. He started in Shopify Freedom. He also combined it with other courses as well, but he basically just tapped into that infinite intelligence that I was talking about. He thought of a product and like a product that he could improve on. He did that. He contacted suppliers, got the improvement done, and basically, achieved success. I'm going to bring him onto the channel. He's our head of Shopify. He's going to be on the channel a lot more. He's a team member of Ecom Freedom, and he's been actively mentoring Marek through the Shopify Freedom program. Morgan. Okay. So there's Josh's comment. So Morgan says, thought I'd share a full month of sales, my first $1,000 day, which was yesterday, starting to feel bougie, y'all. I'll say it again. If I can do it, you can do it. Stop asking me how I did it. The answer is I followed the damn course, watched the videos, put in the work. That's it. There's enough success and opportunity out there for all of us. E-commerce is booming right now. Do the work. Look, you might be thinking, obviously you're showing all this, you're showing the best examples of student success of your program. Obviously, you're not showing all the people who failed. Well, I covered that in the beginning of this live. Most people will fail. Just that's a standard in business, right? That's a standard in business not because the course is bad, because if it was bad, we wouldn't have any success stories, but because they let their limiting beliefs guide them. Like the reason I'm even showing you this is because someone on a live, he asked about, dropshipping is oversaturated. I'm just trying to peddle my program. So yeah, it's oversaturated if you don't know what you're doing and if you're doing the same shit as everyone else. But if you follow the right steps, if you actually commit to it and go at it with full on, there's a difference, right? People think that you don't need discipline to succeed. It's so stupid. Okay, this one's Timu. For sure, this is him messaging Josh, by the way. So this course is definitely best decision when it comes to my e-commerce career. He made 4,000 euros, 2% conversion rate. That's like a screenshot from his store. So that was for Shopify. And then for Amazon, we got a bunch as well. We got Andrew here. He's saying, I would like to add my screenshot. This was actually fourth quarter last year. So it's been some time, but I just want to show you what's possible in fourth quarter from someone who took our program, the Amazon FBA program, and they applied it and they committed to it. And they told themselves, basically, no, I'm not one of those losers who is going to give up, Because I believe if you're a loser, if you give up, you're a loser. That's what I believe. If you genuinely tried, you can fully say that you committed to it and you did everything and you still fail, well then probably maybe, the program is not so good. And in that case, you get a refund through the action-based refund policy. But yeah, so this is an example of what's possible in fourth quarter. This is regular. And I was shocked my first fourth quarter in e-commerce because the numbers just go way up. And fourth quarter is basically the holidays, so Christmas and stuff like that, November, October, November, December, Black Friday is around that time too. Let's see. We got Amazon, Caden. All right, so this is a long post, but he's saying that he started his Amazon store when he was 17. He has one successful product with revenues about $7,000 per month, selling the same product for 1.5 years. He said he wants to spend 30 minutes per day in the group. But yeah, that's a screenshot of his sales, 75K in that year. Let's see some more recent ones here. I don't know why they're showing Let's see, Tony. Okay, Tony, March. I had my first big day on Amazon yesterday. Profit isn't huge, but with this many sales, it really begins to add up. I want to thank Dan for all the great information he provides via his YouTube channel, especially his course with mentorship. The course works. Dan has provided a blueprint for success. If it didn't work, you wouldn't be seeing anything right now. So, okay, Roland, $1,500. Nora. Hey, I'm so excited. Just broke a record of $1,000 profit last night. No PPC, which is pay-per-click on Amazon. So, yeah, 13K. John, only the beginning. Thanks, Dan Vast, 10K. So this is why I do what I do, because it's really fulfilling to see that, you know, what I put out is changing people's lives. Our very first product launched Friday evening. We've made our first 12 sales. So there you go. That's just some. Let's see what else we got on the live chat. One sec. I'm going to pour some water. We'll answer some more questions because we got a lot of people on this channel. Holy crap. Holy crap. The thing is like going crazy. Power of intention. Learn it. Practice it. There's a guy spamming. This guy has one objective: get people to sign up for his course. Don't waste your time here. Trust me. Well, Isaac's on this live. So Isaac, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're sad that like, you know, maybe you need some help. Why don't you be productive and ask like e-commerce questions or something and contribute? Like, no shit, obviously my business, like Ecom Freedom, we have programs and we have very successful. We have the best programs in the industry. I'm proud of our programs. So, you know, if somebody wants to start a successful e-commerce business, obviously I'm going to tell them, yeah, like Ecom Freedom is the best place to go. Can I be successful without a course or a mentor? Yes, you can. It's entirely up to you though. Will you? I don't know. Dan, why is Black Friday so useful to e-commerce? Yeah, so because people are just like subconsciously wired to buy on those days. So that's why having a sale, if you're on Shopify, having like a Black Friday sale is amazing. Having a like, you know, it's just easy to sell on those days because people are wired. They have their credit cards ready. They're like, let's go. It's Black Friday. Boom. You know? Okay, Isaac is not contributing. Isaac, you need to get off your couch and go do something with your life, man, instead of going on this live and spamming your bullshit. Why not give courses for free? Great question. I actually do give courses for free. Like I said, have a free Amazon FBA course on YouTube coming. Have a free Shopify course on YouTube coming. People will find any little thing to, you know. The truth is there are people who like, instead of hating and stuff, they're focused on like succeeding. You know, and then there are all those other people who have given up, or they just don't, like, for some reason, like, they want it. Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants to get rich. Everybody wants to make money. But a lot of people, they just hang around YouTube, especially right now during Corona, and they just talk shit. They try to bring others down. Look, if you failed and if you gave up, like, screw off. Don't try to bring others down, you know? Or go and succeed. It's very simple. Have you read the book Antifragile by Nassim Taleb? No, I didn't. Actually, yeah, I tried reading it, but it was so like bland that I couldn't finish it. Do you think it's possible to find investors for Amazon FBA business? Yes, actually. With Ecom Freedom, I'm thinking of starting a VC. What a VC is. It's a venture capitalist fund, and it's, you know, what entrepreneurs, when they become successful, a lot of the times. And I would say I reached a certain level of success. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But for me, it'd be very, I want to, since right now e-commerce is booming, there's an e-commerce revolution going on. I mean, you know this. Like, I'm going to show you something just to prove it. One sec. But basically where I was going with this was that, oh, my keyboard died. Oh, crap. Okay, one sec, guys. My keyboard died, unfortunately. One sec, I gotta plug it in, and then I can show you. But ask your questions, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Okay. My keyboard should be good now. Oh, now my mouse doesn't work. Awesome. One sec, guys. I only have like 2 USB ports. Guess I came unprepared. Where is it? Okay, give me a few minutes, and then I'll fix my keyboard. Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom, and I'll come back and answer some questions. All right, guys, my keyboard has been fixed. One second, I'll turn on the camera. Just have to plug my stuff back in. I got like 1,000 wires going everywhere. All right. Let's continue this beautiful adventure of a live Q&A. I actually love doing this. It's awesome. I'm going to be doing a lot more vlogs and stuff too on my channel. Whoops. Okay. Where is the live chat? There it is. Okay. When is your free course on YouTube coming? Well, I have to make the rest of the Amazon free course on YouTube, so it's going to be released basically weekly as soon as I make it. So in the next month, you're going to start seeing it as well. All right. Can you guys not spam? Like Puya, you really, you have to ask, is beauty a good niche during Q4? You have to ask that 20 times. Like, please. If you spam, like, don't spam. It's a mess. If you look at the chat of this place, it's like a disaster. Yeah, I agree with Fazan. Like, please, you don't have to ask something 20 times. Like, I'm just not going to answer. What free tools do you use for Amazon FBA? Trick question. What free tools do you use? Actually, Keepa's good. Keepa is free. And, well, it's not free. Like, they have a paid version. But basically, Keepa allows you to see, like, the sales rank of any product on Amazon. It's really good for... can you answer, Pooja? So he stops. Yeah, I'll answer later. But Keepa's good. I use Jungle Scout. That's all I use. Jungle Scout is paid, but I mean, when you're trying to start an e-commerce business, you want to hit 6 figures, right? Let's say you want to hit 6 figures. Like, obviously, you want the right tool, and the reason why I don't promote a million different tools is because you don't need a million tools. And I don't care to make, a lot of YouTubers, they promote like every single tool out there, like ecom this, ecom that, Ali Shark, all this crap. Like, you don't need it, okay? You just find one good tool that works, combine it with maybe 1 or 2 like tools for specific purposes. So for Amazon, Jungle Scout is what I use. It's a complete suite. It's awesome. It's the best. They've been in the business the longest, and their data is the most accurate in my experience. All of our students use it. Scott uses it, who's our head of Amazon and successful Amazon seller. So Jungle Scout, and then you can combine it with Keepa and what else? I'm probably missing 1 or 2, but yeah. Can you respond to my emails, please? I've been asking you questions. Guys, if I'm not, I get a lot of communications, right? So if you want to reach out to me, email danv@econfreedom.com. Dan V. Make sure it's Dan and then V at econfreedom.com. I'm going to get back to you there. And that is my personal email. So obviously, like if it takes some time for me to answer, I get a lot of emails. Quality over quantity tools. Yeah. You don't need to invest in like 1,000 different tools just because a bunch of faces on YouTube are talking about it. Mike asks, should I finish my degree and start a Shopify business or drop out? Well, look, this one lesson changed my life. This was from Tai Lopez 67 Steps a while back that I had listened to. It was amazing. Not gonna lie, that Tai Lopez 67 Steps changed my life. It was awesome. It was $67, and basically what it was like 67 videos of Tai just sitting in front of a camera and talking about life lessons that life lessons for millionaires and billionaires. And so in one of those lessons, I would basically play that on my way to window cleaning, on my way to school and things, on my way to work. One of those lessons was, if you know where you want to go in life and you know where you are, right? So you know the destination, you know the beginning point, don't zigzag. Don't go to point A is here, point B is here. Cut through and go straight. And for me, that was crazy because for me, I was like, wait, why? At the time, I was still considering maybe I'm going to work at the bank. I'm going to climb up the corporate ladder for 10 years, become vice president, maybe, and then really hit the top of prestige, And then basically when Tai said that in 6-7 Steps, I'm like, whoa, why? I know, do I want to be an entrepreneur? Yes. In my mind, I already rationalized that I'm going to do it after I climb up the corporate ladder. So basically I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to, 10 years to work at the bank and then become an entrepreneur later, after I get experience, which was bullshit. I didn't need to do that. And so when Tai said, just go straight to the destination, I'm like, why can't I be an entrepreneur now? And I realized that I would save so much time, so much of my life, if I just fucking cut straight through and I went directly to the destination. It's exactly what I did. This was at 20 years old. I was having these thoughts, 21. At the age of 22, I was a millionaire. So yeah, I'm living proof. So my point was, to answer your question about college, should you finish college if you want to be an entrepreneur? That's up to you, but I wouldn't. My email is danv@econfreedom.com. danv. Ashley Price, now we have proof you're a troll. What do you think of drop servicing, outsourcing? To be honest with you, I don't know. I only know, I know that the best ways to make money with e-commerce are starting a real brand. The only ways to do that are selling products on Amazon or starting a Shopify store and selling products on there. So either drop shipping or, doing fulfillment centers, like branded drop shipping, what I teach. I don't know any other drop servicing, Amazon automation. To me, it sounds like a bunch of, I don't know. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Econ Freedom Facebook group is awesome. One of the best parts of the course, Josh Bach, is awesome. Thank you. That makes me very happy. So, Tyler Smith, living proof. I watched you. Literally watched me do it. So, some people who are here have watched me from the beginning. If I pay $366 for your course, am I going to get a third of the course, or do I have to pay $997 to get the full course? No. So the reason why we have those the $366, those are payment plans, right? You can either pay the full amount right away, or if you don't have the money, you can pay in a payment plan if you want to just try out the course and see if it's good or not, which is decent. Which is a good reason to use the payment plan. No, you get full access to it, obviously. It's up to you to pay the rest of the payment plan. You can cancel and get a refund if you don't like the course. There's a refund policy that we have. It's all on the site. The links are down below, by the way, to get in the Shopify Freedom and Econ Freedom Amazon FBA. Answer Puya. Okay, where's Puya? Hey, yo, is beauty a good niche for Q4? Yes, why would it not be a good niche? You can literally ask me, hey, yo, is fitness a good niche for Q4? Yes, why wouldn't it be? Are people not working out in fourth quarter? Obviously they are. It's not about the niche, okay? I just answered you, Puya. Bro, I don't know if it's bro or ma'am, but would you ever have lunch with a student? Yeah, I would. Obviously, I have so many students, I'd have to have 15,000 lunches. Do not drop out until you can sustain yourself with e-commerce or your business. In my opinion, it's always good to have a fallback. Like I'm a dental hygienist. Wrong. I'll disagree with this, and I'll tell you why. It's logical what you're saying, but when I read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill said, burn your bridges. To me, that was shocking because when I was starting my entrepreneurial journey, I was still working at the bank, and my parents and stuff, they're like, don't quit your job at the bank until you have a successful business. But I wanted to quit so bad. And when I read Burn Your Bridges, it was the opposite of what my mother would tell me. My mother would tell me, don't burn your bridges. Everyone in society would tell me, don't burn your bridges. Don't quit your job because then you're going to burn your bridges. It's going to look bad on your resume. And I read Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and he said, burn your bridges because then you don't have a backup. It's the, basically it's the story of how this general, it's like a story where this general, like they were on ships and they were invading an island. And then when they invaded the island, the general had all the ships burnt behind the men. And the reason he did that is so that the men, when they looked back, towards the water, they were on the beach, they realized that, oh, they have no way out. The ship's not going to come back and rescue them. So for me, I burnt my bridges. I went to work. I gave the middle finger to my boss. I was like, yo, goodbye. I'm out. And he deserved it. He mistreated me. And he was mistreating a lot of other people at work. I don't think he works, like he got fired. Thank God. But, basically, I burnt my bridges. And then I knew, I'm like, okay, that's it. I don't have a degree. I have no fallback. I have no choice but to succeed. And so when you lock yourself in that mindset of having no choice but to succeed, like when you're literally homeless, you have no choice, or you're about to be homeless, or you have to feed, you have to put food in the mouths of kids, in your mouths of your kids, like you have no choice. There's no better motivation in life, Do you understand how much your motivation impacts your life? Like how motivated you feel to do things? And it's based on your incentives. So I basically gave myself a massive incentive to succeed with entrepreneurship and achieve my dreams by quitting my job and giving the finger to my boss. I knew that I couldn't go back to that bank job, let alone any bank job, because they would know that I gave the finger to my boss. So, yeah, sink or swim. What are your Matt Madison? Stop spamming. Never burn bridges for chump change. Let's see. I don't know what you're saying. What do you think of CJ dropshipping? I have no idea what that is. I've seen it. I think you don't need anything other than AliExpress or Alibaba. Like, why use something else? Okay, if anyone asks me about the U.S. elections or Trump or Biden, I'm just not going to answer because I think, I don't know anything about politics. So, this is an entrepreneurship channel. We're not like CNN or Fox. We're not going to talk. We're not going to get into this. Why'd you choose Jungle Scout over Helium 10, Zon Base, and others? Actually, it's very simple. I used Jungle Scout and Helium 10 at the same time. I was always loyal to Jungle Scout, but I had to use Helium 10 because Jungle Scout had some missing features. I haven't heard of Zon Base and there's a bunch of tools, but after I used Helium 10, actually, I got a message from Jungle Scout because I know the CEO of Jungle Scout. We don't have a close partnership together, but we've met in real life, and I have videos with him as well, with Greg Mercer, great guy, and very, very talented entrepreneur. What he's built is truly amazing in the past several years with Jungle Scout, and the amount of lives that his tools changed is crazy. If you go on the site, you'll see how many sellers are using it and things like that. So I chose it because it's what I started with, and when you get used to a tool, you kind of just stick with it. But objectively, I can tell you that the data is the most accurate, and they have to have the most accurate data because how the software works is it literally crawls Amazon. They have crawlers that have been, it's like a little software tool that it's like a robot that just crawls all of Amazon. They've had that crawler going on Amazon for 5-6 years. So obviously a software that started 3 years ago or 4 years, or 3 years ago compared to a software that started 6 or 7 years ago, you can't even compare the two because the quality of the one that's older, the quality of that data is way higher just in and of itself. Believe me, I was thinking of starting my own Amazon tool that I could basically sell on the channel and also sell, even give for free to students and stuff. I was thinking of doing my own Jungle Scout. And I hired a product manager to basically what their job is to do research on how we would do that. And she literally came back to me and she said, this will be the most expensive and hardest thing you'll ever try to do if you try to compete with Jungle Scout, because there's no way. How are you going to beat something that has 6 years of data with a tool that just started today? Because basically how Jungle Scout works is that they have robots, crawlers, that crawl all of Amazon, and basically they get all that fresh data from all the ASINs every single day. And so my point is that they have the most accurate data, and their software is awesome because it has supplier database, keywords, everything you need to succeed with Amazon. So, let's see. I found my first winning product on Pexta, 60K revenue, 2 months. Awesome. There's plenty of other softwares. By the way, for everybody here who's doing Shopify, I haven't actually showed this yet, but everybody here who's doing Shopify, we have a software department in Ecom Freedom because, like I said, our mission is to create the #1 platform. We created a tool over the summer called Ecom Radar. If you've ever heard of Turbo Ad Finder, which is the only product research way, it's the best way of finding products by scrolling through Facebook. It broke and it kept breaking, and I got really pissed off at it, and our students were having issues. So basically, one sec, let me just, where is it here? I'm going to show you guys Ecom Radar. I'm just going to log in. Basically, it's free. It's on the Chrome App Store, and I'll show you how it works. We launched this so that I could basically, it's like the new Turbo Ad Finder, and you can really easily find profitable Shopify products. So here, I'm going to show you my screen now. You should be able to see it here. All right, so here it is. It's on the Chrome App Store. So if you just go on Google and type in Ecom Radar, there it is. Boom. Okay, so it's free. Check it out. I haven't really advertised it much. Turbo Ad Finder obviously has 3 stars because it always breaks. If you're from Turbo Ad Finder, if you're from the software team there, your software, unfortunately, like, it's very useful, but it always breaks. So we decided to make our own. And from the reviews, I guess, awesome tool. Someone said it wasn't working. That was the first day that it got released in July. It was in beta, but now it's fixed. So what it does is it will actually filter only the ads on your Facebook. And so I'm getting a lot of coach ads right now. But basically, it will only show you ads, and the whole premise of it is that so that you can see e-commerce products, you can see e-commerce ads. Like right now, sometimes it doesn't really show e-commerce products. Right now I'm just getting a bunch of coaches because I guess I was playing around with my Facebook page. But yeah, check it out. All you have to do to see e-commerce ads is just visit like Fashion Nova or something, visit Gymshark, add something to the cart, click on e-commerce ads, and then you'll see more and more of them. So let me see. Yeah, I'm just getting spammed by like coach ads. Right here, see, it seems like Facebook is not showing you any ads. Make sure you don't have ad blockers. Try visiting a few e-commerce sites, adding products to the cart, and refreshing Facebook. So yeah, but I'm gonna make a video on this at a later time. It's gonna be probably in the next few weeks. But if you guys want it right now, it's working and it's gonna be amazing, and it's free. I could have easily charged money for this. So everyone is like, oh, you only do things for money. Like, no, it's free. So yeah, it's on Google Chrome App Store. You guys can check it out, and if you like it, just leave a review. Leave it a review. Leave a 5-star. Leave it a 3-star if it sucks. Whatever, we'll fix it. And yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got. Where's the chat? Where is the chat? There it is. Some of you guys need to stop spamming ridiculous questions and just listen. Watch more videos, soak up information. Don't expect them to answer every silly question you have. Do it yourself. Like, thank you. Literally, thank you. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not mind blown by the level of questions that I get sometimes. You know, there's how there's a saying, there is no such thing as a dumb question. Totally disagree. There are really stupid questions. I mean, like, yeah. Let's see. Dan mentioned he spent a week reading books. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, it's great. It's great for resetting and learning. Do you guys have a healthcare worker discount? No, we don't. We don't have any discounts. We've never really had a discount except for Black Friday. Sometimes, not every year. Greetings from Chile. Someone said I'm waiting for the Amazon FBA free course. Greetings from Chile. I've read a few books about Chile, and you guys have these crazy mountains in the ocean, and I really want to go. I'm all about freedom. I want to travel, and this whole Corona thing, like being stuck in one place, that's why I had to do the motorcycle trip. I've just been back for a month, and again, I'm going to fly to Norway in a month. I'm so excited. I wasn't back for a month, sorry, I was gone for a month. Work schedule, I work every day, basically. But I love what I do. If you love what you do, you don't have to take days off. I wake up in the morning at 5:45 a.m., I eat breakfast, and I play like amazing music. I eat breakfast. I write my goals down in this notebook right here. This notebook. I write my goals down, and I play incredible music. Go to the gym, work out, come back, shower, whatever, and work. Dan, what's the dumbest question you ever got? Okay, like, I'm not going to get into that. I've gotten some pretty interesting questions over 4 years of me making YouTube videos. Greetings from Las Vegas, Dad. I can't wait to get back to Las Vegas. I love Vegas. It's incredible. I really wanna get out there again. We'll see. Probably next year. Last time I was there was I was there summer of 19. So, burn your bridges. Don't give yourself the option to not succeed. Someone said, I get it, but why not just have a great job to start your business and get a good platform going? Yeah, like, it's up to you. I'm not telling you. Everything that I'm saying is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to do something. You have the right to live your life however you want. But I can tell you what worked for me, and so from my experience, I can tell you like what I know works. Depends on the person. Do you play Warzone? I don't play Warzone. Someone got any tips to not be afraid to stick to and launch your first product? What is this? Any tips? Yeah, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Make sure that you're not reckless. The biggest piece of advice I can give to you if you want to start e-commerce is don't be reckless. Don't just, if your first order is $10,000, don't pay. Why is your order $10,000? Don't just waste money like that. I started with about between $1,000 and $2,000, and I turned that into a multiple six-figure income. And then just a year or two later on, through my journey, and obviously in combination with YouTube and with starting Econ Freedom and coaching people, I became a millionaire. So it's just the journey. And don't be reckless at the beginning, though, when you don't have money. That's why I recommend having a job or having a source of income combined so that you can keep feeding it into your business. If you fail and you encounter those inevitable failures. I got laid off because of Corona. Okay, it says I got laid off because of Corona. I decided then and there I was taking control of my future. I burned my ships by declining to go back to work and went full force into e-commerce. Best decision. Yeah, there you go. So it's an example of something that worked for me and something that worked for Kate. Like, if you burn your bridges, which is against conventional wisdom, you're kind of forced to succeed. Again, conventional wisdom is not a way to live your life. One of the best pieces of billionaire advice I've ever received in my life was, I think it was this guy, forgot his name, but this billionaire said, if you want to live an amazing life, don't do what everyone else does. So, there you go. That's how I live my life. Okay, guys. I think we're pretty much done here for this live. So we're going to come on next Saturday, 3 p.m. I'm going to have Josh and Scott on. Josh is our head of Shopify. He's an extremely successful Shopify. He owns a Shopify brand. He invented a product, and he learned in Shopify Freedom, which is the course that our course. And then we're gonna have Scott as well, who's gonna answer any and all Amazon questions. And he is a $1 million Amazon seller. So we're gonna all get on the live together, and it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, basically, thank you guys for being on this live. I'll see you guys next Saturday. If you want, you can email me, danv@econfreedom.com, and I'm going to make sure to answer you. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting a lot more valuable content on there. And the links for, if you want to join the program, the links for the programs are down below, so you can check it out. You can also check out the refund policy if you're wondering, and rightfully so, if you're wondering, if I pay for it and then I don't like it, how do I get a refund? So you can check out the refund policy. We're transparent. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. All the best. Don't listen to haters. Don't listen to losers. Don't listen to fucking losers who just sit on their couch, who are fat as hell, and who just are sad because yeah, I mean, those are not the people to listen to. So anyway, thank you. Peace out.